Okay, welcome back once again, YouTube fam. I appreciate you guys for stopping by so that we could take a closer look at Street Fighter 3 New Generation main protagonist from New York who entered the Street Fighter tournament to simply kick Gil's butt because Gil injured his father figure slash best friend Tom, who took him in after his parents' death, who is also inspired by the Hulkamania, Hulk Hogan, one of Street Fighter's underrated characters in my opinion. Alex, I think he is very underrated. He has a good background story, and I think he could be developed into something great. He is Street Fighter 3's main protagonist, so it's like, why not expand upon that? Hopefully we get to see more of him in Street Fighter 6, which looks dope so far. Nonetheless, I think that they should give Alex an opportunity. Now that we got a little bit of his information out there, let's go to the figure now. So from top to bottom, starting off with his hair, we can see that the hair streams flow to the back, and these are individually sculpted pieces of hair, and I appreciate this type of artistry. Back here is flap hair. On the neck area, we can also see more sculpted hair. This part of the hair is flexible. The bandana was nicely done. You can see sculpted lines on there. Although it's not shaded, but with proper lighting, you can see it better. And his hairpiece does come off, exposing his brain. Also because sometimes he likes to wear his hairpiece forward. Onto his face now, you can see that he does have the black face paint with the lightning streaks down his face. He got his glassy blue eyes. Lip area is painted nice, and you can see some attitude there. His ears sculpted pretty cool. His neck area is very defined, and you can see a vein on there too. For the chest area, it is soft, which is good for his mobility. Faded nipples. He got his rock solid abs and his belly button. Has his perfectly sculpted serratus material muscles. The suspenders are nicely done. They're made out of a rubber material, good for his mobility. They got this blue line going all the way down, and you can see the golden buckle where it connects to the pants. And speaking of buckles, we can see this golden buckle right here, which is nicely painted. And this is where you connect them at, which can be very annoying. We see the continuity of the blue line back here with the gold piece leading to where it connects to the pants. For his arms, we can see some vein detail there, and on his bicep as well. I just wish they would have given him more shading for the skin tone. You can see his defined tricep as well, and you can see his elbow, which is not detailed. They did pretty good with the gloves. They seem to try to add some weathering to it. You can see it on the strap of the glove as well, which shows that are folded down like in the game. For the ends of the glove where the finger goes, this part isn't black in the game. They're actually just folded as the tips. And we can see his nail there. The seams of the glove are visible. See that they run from the fingertips all the way to the end of the glove. For the plaid shirt that he wraps around his waist, we can see the buttons that are sculpted, as well as the lines that are signifying the sleeves of the shirt. We can see some folds, and all of these lines, they are sculpted, which continues to the back of the shirt. For his belt buckle, it looks like the logo on here is a loaf of bread. Nonetheless, it is pretty detailed, and we appreciate those little details. They did pretty good painting the belt, making it look like it was real leather. The end of the belt here though, I wish that they would have sticked it out a little bit more, but I'm just picky at that point. And the belt does go all around, which is pretty cool. Crotch area is sculpted. You can feel it if you on your fingers on it, but I don't recommend it. Sculpted side pockets, but they're flat on their pants. But his back pockets are more defined, and has some creases back here. You can see around here in this area, and down here has some sculpted lines that run to the bottom of his pants. Now the rips on the pants is where I really give them a lot of credit, because this paint job is phenomenal. You can see some black lines, some white lines. You know, if you was to rip some color pants, you will see these things in real life. So I really respect them for this little detail here. They really made an effort with this figure. For his combat boots, I think that they did pretty good, but the laces, they are not painted. They're sculpted, but they're not painted. It would have been cool if they did at least give it some shading to stand out. Down here we see the continuity of it, and on the side we can see some more sculpted work with a hint of gray wash. This part is sculpted, and this part is sculpted, and we can see some creases from Alex walking in them. Bottom of the boot are sculpted, and they do not hinder him from standing straight, and you can see the hint of gray wash on there too. Alex can't do a 360, however, because of the strap, it hinders him. When leaning Alex forward from his waist area, be careful because the suspender can come off, like in real life. So as I showed you guys earlier, his hairpiece does come off with the hairpiece flowing to the side and the other one flowing to the back. These do come in handy whenever you're taking a picture of Alex. Next, we have his grinning face, which we have seen better grinning face before, but we can see the details of the face paint. His mouth area is painted nice. I just think that, I don't know, I just don't like this grinning face though. But you can see the teeth there, no muscle definition on the side. Does have some creases between his eyebrow. Maybe if his eyes was squinting a little bit more, it would have made the face better for me. Now this face sculpt looks pretty good. I think it was done nice. You can see the details there. The tongue is sculpted. The teeth are nicely sculpted. The bottom, you can see the mouth is hollowed in there. They did pretty good making sure that they define this mouthpiece. However, I think they could have used some more creasing around the eyebrow area and gave him some facial muscle. But the mouth area, they did really good in my opinion. Next is his effect when he punches. We see the yellow effect sometimes. Now we can see the darker yellow transitioning to the lighter side, which is more translucent and has some sort of spike on them, which I don't know exactly the direction they was trying to go with that. And this is where you place his fist at. But overall, I think the effect is alright. Next is his effect when he's karate chopping. We can see the translucent similar to the previous effect. This is where you place his hand at. But yeah, this effect is just straightforward, but it's pretty cool. Lastly, it's the same stand that we have seen with the earlier releases of the Street Fighter V guys. It's a pretty dope stand. I like it, but they stopped producing it to do the universal stands. That's a wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, on my review on Alex. I like the figure. I thought it was really solid for the most part. He was, however, lacking on the face expression. That grinning face was a little bit off for me. The skin tone could have had some shading in it and they would have made the figure look better. If you guys have seen my Paul Phoenix review, then you guys know what I'm talking about because his skin tone was on point. And the punching effect, I didn't really like that one, but at the same time, I don't know what other effects they would have had included with Alex though, if I'm honest. However, the sculpt on the ripped jeans is really good. The hair looks really good. The shirt around his waist look good, and I don't have any issues with limb popping out or anything like that. And for the most part, he is pretty accurate to the video game as well. With that being said, remember to subscribe if you like this video. Make sure to hit that like button, smash the crap out of it, matter of fact, and let me know how you guys feel about this figure in the comment section. Other than that, I appreciate you guys for taking the time out to check this out with me. I hope you guys do subscribe and stay tuned for the next video coming up. And also, I hope you guys enjoy these pictures at the end. And if you want to see more pictures, remember to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, y el TikTok ese. Details will be in the description below. I hope y'all be blessed, and thank you very much. Enjoy.